Hello, welcome to today's 15-minute Cozy Yin class. Today's class is going to be mostly about grounding, relaxing, and just letting go of any tension in our body. So before we start, we're just going to do a quick breathing exercise. So come to a simple cross-legged position. You can prop yourself up on a pillow if this is more comfortable. Bring your hands to your knees and start inhaling and exhaling through the nose. On your next inhale, try to hold the breath at the top for the count of 4 before exhaling slowly through pursed lips. Repeat this at your own pace. You may like to count to 4 on an inhale, hold for 4, exhale for 4. This technique is called box breathing, and it should immediately make you feel slightly calmer. Often this kind of breathing is used to lower blood pressure, so it's a really, really great tool when you're trying to calm your parasympathetic system. Maybe for the last few breaths, just placing one hand on your chest, one on your stomach, feeling how your body reacts to your inhales and your exhales, really noticing the movement through your body, letting yourself fall into that rhythm. And exhale everything out. Well done. Next, we're going to give ourselves a little massage. So bring your fingertips to your temples and just slowly rub very gently, releasing any tension that you're holding in your head, your neck, your face. Move your fingertips to your jaw, to your neck, to the base of your head and even your ears, just kneading away any tension that you might be holding. If you've had a long weekend like me, you might need this just to stimulate yourself to get back to work. Great excuse for a little bit of self-care. Now inhale and bring your arms above your head. Just come into a simple twist. Left hand resting on right knee, right hand behind you, looking gently over the back shoulder if it feels comfortable through your neck. Gently using your arms to leverage your twist. Now bring your right hand to your side, lift your left arm over your ear, and you can stay here, or you can start to lift your hips off the floor, bringing it into a side/back bend. Lower down, change the crossing of the legs, and repeat that on the other side. Arms over your head, and gently twist, right arm to left knee, left hand behind your back, gazing over the left shoulder. Bring your left hand to your left hip, right arm over your ear, and stay here, or rock forward, lifting your hips, opening your chest, head looking up towards the sky or down towards the floor, and release. And just gently shake that out through the shoulders and neck. Stretch your legs out in front of you, just shake out through the knees, flexing and pointing the toes, maybe giving the legs a little bit of a massage, a little bit of a rub. We were sat in that cross-legged position for a little while, so it might feel nice to do this. Then bring the feet just about hip distance apart. Bring your hands to either side of your body or rest them on your thighs and just concentrate on sitting up as straight as you can before trickling your hands down your legs to your shin, coming into a relaxed forward fold. Now we're going with the yin principle here, so we are going to hold this for a little while. And in the yin practice, because it is passive, it's okay if your back rounds slightly. We're letting gravity pull us down. We're letting the vertebrae stretch. We're letting the neck relax. We're letting our full weight rest down into the floor. You can leave your hands on your legs, or you can rest them to either side of your legs with your palms facing up. You might find that you're able to relax deeper into this posture as time goes on. This is because the fascia that wraps around our muscles and our bones starts to lengthen and release the longer that we hold these poses, which is why yin is such a great practice to mix into your yoga. On your next inhale, slowly come up back to a seated position. You might want to grab a pillow and just prop that under your sits bones. This just helps to tilt the pelvis forward and bring your legs nice and wide. You don't want to go as wide as you can go. You want to be aiming for about 70% of your absolute limit. Inhale deeply, letting the chest rise. And as you exhale, let your pelvis tilt forward and walk your hands out in front of you. Again, as this is a yin practice, you can let the back round slightly, but still try to cultivate that tilt coming from the hips and pelvis. With yin, it's traditional to stay still in your poses, and that is great for a lot of poses. But with folds, I often feel it's beneficial just to slightly rock side to side. It's almost massaging out any knots that you have in your body, taking a bit of tension out. It might allow you to go deeper into the pose. Just remaining very aware of your breath, of the weight of your body. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can remain sitting up, or you can use blocks, pillows underneath your arms, anything that helps this posture become more accessible for you. Now, if you're really enjoying this, stay in the middle. Otherwise, just start to walk your hands gently over towards the right leg. Just come into a side fold. So following the same principles, letting your body fall over that right thigh. You can keep your feet relaxed or flexed. I like to keep mine flexed. It feels like it protects my lower back a little bit more. But I know that there are some practitioners and yogis who prefer to have passive feet. That's absolutely fine. Start to walk your hands back to center, and we're going to come over to the left hand side. One hand to either side of the leg, inhaling deeply and exhaling, letting go over that left leg, continuing to move side to side if that feels good for you. Walk yourself back to center, deep inhale, and exhale one more time into that forward fold. You might find that you can go a bit deeper now that you're warmed up. Start to walk yourself back up to a seated position and bend your right leg with your foot in towards your groin, keeping your left leg long. We're going to come into a single leg twist. Inhale, bring your arms up by your ears, and exhale, start to twist to the right. Again, left hand on the knee, right hand behind you, looking over the back shoulder. Every inhale getting taller, and every exhale twisting a little bit further. Now, just like we did in our previous twist, bring your right hand by your hip, left arm up by your ear, and push yourself up onto your front shin, straightening the left leg, looking down towards the floor. I like to call this a bit of a flash dance pose. You can cradle the head if the head feels extra heavy. And exhale, start to lower back down. Stretch the right leg back out and bend the left leg in towards the groin. Getting yourself set up, make sure you're squarely on your sit bones. Start to bring the arms up overhead. Right hand to the knee, left hand behind you, looking over the back shoulder. Gentle twist. Staying right here if this is what you like. Otherwise, bring the left hand next to the left hip, right arm up, and push yourself onto your shin and straighten your right leg. Look up towards the sky or down towards the floor, whichever feels best on your neck. You can cradle your head with your hand, really expressing into that side stretch. Exhale, release, lower back down to seated. Now bring both legs in, feet together. You can stay on your pillow or you can come down to the floor. I'm going to come into a brief butterfly pose. Bring your hands to your feet, peel them apart as if you're reading a book. And rock from side to side and just start to lean forward. Coming onto your fingertips or your forearms, or even a block, pillows, blankets, whatever you have to hand. Really stretching out through the hips, through the back, through the neck. Continuing to concentrate on your breathing. Inhaling, letting your stomach and chest expand. Exhaling, falling more deeply into the posture. Letting yourself be fully present. And start to walk your hands back in. Roll yourself up, back to seated. Bring your knees together, swing round and lay down on your back. You can bring a pillow with you or your blocks. I like to prop this under my knees. Takes a bit of pressure out of my lower back when we're doing a shavasana or a resting pose. So this is where we're going to finish out our practice. I like to bring a hand to my stomach and one to my chest. Again, practicing that box breathing. So exhale everything out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And continue that pattern of breathing for as long as you like, letting your feet fall out to the side, enjoying the feeling of the work that you've done in your body today. Stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. I'd recommend 3 to 5 minutes, but longer if you have the time. Thank you so much for joining me again for today's Yin class. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again next week.